This is 7National News. Here are the headlines. Ruler of Dubai says UAE is faring well at CEO meeting. Zayed giving charity initiative to start on Monday. And 27 dead and many missing after landslide in the Philippines. And in our top story, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, says the UAE is faring well. The ruler received at Al Bar Palace CEOs representing a variety of Arab and international companies operating in the UAE. He assured the leaders that the state is faring well and that the community is open to others from all spectrums of races and faiths who are pursuing justice, stability, coexistence, security and tolerance. He said he was pleased to see the huge amount of companies and families in the UAE. Sheikh Mohammed and his guests exchanged views on the local, regional and global economic condition and signs for projected economic growth. The Zayed Giving Charity Initiative will flag off a campaign for social cohesion under the name Talahum on Monday. The month-long initiative aims to promote community services in the fields of healthcare, education, environment and family. This comes in line with the call of President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan for social cohesion, as well as a reflection of the keenness of the UAE Supreme Council member and ruler of Sharjah, His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Mohammed Al Kazmi, for community partnership. The convoys touring the Emirate as part of the campaign will promote the concept of community partnership between the public and private sectors. This is also in line with Abu Dhabi Crown Prince and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces for nurturing the culture of charity and volunteering in the UAE. The UAE's Minister of Health, His Excellency Dr. Hanif Hassan Ali Al Qasim, attended a meeting of the Anti-Tobacco Executive by Law Committee to discuss new regulations. His Excellency encouraged the team members to prepare a final regulatory law that will be raised to the Health Council. At the meeting, His Excellency reviewed the draft law that includes cafe licensing conditions, as well as health warnings on cigarette packets. The team also highlighted the prohibition of tobacco advertising and promotions. The UAE's newest satellite was successfully launched into space this morning. It was the second attempt from government-owned satellite communications company Yasat from the European spaceport in Kourou, French Guiana. The CEO of Yasat said they were anxious because of a failed launch a month ago, but are proud to see success after 4 years of work towards the launch. The Y-1A is a part of a $4.4 billion project and will provide commercial TV and broadband internet to more than 20 countries in the MENA region. It will also provide the UAE Armed Forces support for maritime networks, border control and a network for disaster recovery. Expat workers in the private sector are exempt from a ban if their wages are delayed, according to the Ministry of Labour. Those that are in a new job for 6 months to a year and do not see their wages for 2 successive months will be pardoned by the ministry to leave and move to another job. This follows the ministry's announcement last week that failing to give a month's notice to employers before quitting work constitutes a clear violation of the labour law and could face a 1-year work ban. And sticking with the theme of work, the Middle East job market is looking up as online postings rose nearly 30% from October 2010 to March 2011. According to online recruiter Monster.com, Qatar registered the largest growth, followed by Saudi Arabia and then the UAE. The index is a monthly weigh-up of jobs advertised on various sites, which is to be brought out monthly. Industry leaders say there are strong improvements in labour-intensive industries. Demand for workers in engineering, construction and real estate was the highest, posting an increase of 34.15%, with oil and gas posting the next greatest increase in the 6-month period. Education ranks fourth, jumping 27.06%, whereas banking and finance recorded just a 1% growth. Officials say that the growth results for the UAE reflects a positive indicator of business sentiment. Now, Maria Conseco, a Portuguese national and Dubai resident, is currently on a journey to the North Pole. The trek, which began on the 14th of April, is unlike any other journey. Her ambitious trip hopes to educate more than 500 underprivileged children in Bangladesh and benefit their families, so that one day the crippling poverty that has seen many young lives destroyed will be eradicated forever.
The petite frame of Maria belies her strength and courage. In addition to completing her epic journey, Maria will be pulling up to 40 kilos of weight during her trip to the North Pole. Maria says her determination to provide quality education to 500 more children in Bangladesh through the Maria Cristina Foundation has inspired her to train tirelessly for months, invest 6 days a week and 5 hours a day non-stop.
Once they graduate from university, they will go back to their country and they will be the agents of change then. So what I'm doing is just very little. So they will multiply. The change will multiply. What the Maria Cristina Foundation do as well, they train the parents of the kids and they give them the skills that they need to find a job abroad. Emirates Airlines last week employed one to work as an office boy here in Dubai. Last year they employed some wheelchair to work at the airport here in Dubai. And once these people, they find a job, they are self-sufficient.
6 months ago, Maria brought 6 of the most promising children from the slums of Dhaka to Dubai. Among them are 13-year-olds Sujan Ishak and Taslim Hussein, who are presently living with their host family. The 2 boys have blended well in their new school, made new friends, and are exploring their many talents in addition to earning good grades. According to them, this opportunity to study is the beginning of their dreams and those of many others like them.
I would like to be a cardiologist when I grow up. And because that's my aim, and my dad always he's inspired in doctor stuff, so I would like to be a cardiologist, and my aim is to make a hospital in my hometown that all the poor people, they can get help from there, free treatments. And another thing is one of my uncle, he died, lack of treatment of heart, so that's inspired me more to be a cardiologist.
Without study, there's nothing in the world. If you don't study, you have to go there are some workers, they're starving, no clothes, nothing to eat. So I don't have to be like them. I have to become more so that I can help people. So that's why we have to study.
Many individuals have already been inspired by Maria and the children. Everyone from the host families to her trainer and taxi drivers offered a helping hand.
I feel very happy and I feel very proud of helping her, because this is not just a challenge for her. She's doing this for raise funds for her children, so this is for me is very important as well.
2 more people joined Maria on this life-changing trip. She says she hopes more will come forward, including companies with aid even as little as 1 dirham.
I met Bob and Paul Good in Minnesota. And this is 2 people, one English gentleman and Bob, that they are doing this because it's their dream. I managed to touch their hearts and telling them, for them it's their dream to go to the North Pole. And for my children, it's their dream to study. And I needed their help to fundraise the funds that I need to keep them in a school. So Bob started to fundraise in a hospital where he works, and Paul started to fundraise in the UK.
On the 26th of April, the Portuguese humanitarian would complete her journey of 100 miles and return to Dubai. In the meantime, Maria and the children are appealing to everyone's hearts. Given the chance, one day, they too will grow and pay it forward, so no other child's dream will go to waste. Khadija Sali, 7National News.
And for anyone that wishes to get in touch with Maria, follow her trip or help, please visit her website at mariachristinafoundation.org. And looking abroad now, dozens remain missing and at least 27 are dead after a landslide hit a mining area on a southern Philippine island on Friday. The landslide hit before dawn in King village on the southern island of Mindanao, burying people under mud, rocks and rubble. Most of the victims were miners staying under the tunnels of St Augustine Mining Company in the Compostela Valley. There is no landing zone for helicopters in the village, and the only transportation is by motorcycles through slippery paths. The local government has already asked the National Disaster Agency for support, as rescue workers are currently unable to reach victims due to lack of equipment. King Village is said to have one of the world's largest underdeveloped copper-gold deposits. And Britain's eagerly anticipated royal wedding between Prince William and Kate Middleton on April the 29th has seen a flurry of preparation at Buckingham Palace. The palace's staff are preparing for around 600 guests who will be entertained in the palace staterooms. Royal chef Mark Flanagan said the wedding guests will be eating food made from the finest British produce on the day. After the couple say their I do's, Britain's Prince William and Kate Middleton will leave Westminster Abbey by horse and carriage in a royal procession through the streets of London to Buckingham Palace, and only the most well-behaved horses will be trusted to pull the carriages. If the weather is fine, William and Kate will use the 1902 State Landau, which was specifically built for King Edward VII. It's the same carriage used by Prince Charles and Diana when they married at St Paul's Cathedral in 1981. And if it's raining, the couple will travel in the glass coach, which was built in 1881 and used to carry Lady Diana to her wedding.
Well, obviously, the closer we get to the actual service period, the tension will ramp up. Any canapé event is all about fine detail at the last minute, and so there's a lot of preparation. But there's lots that we would like to do earlier that we really can't do until we see the guests coming into the room.
One can just hope that all the training and exercise they have been given on the day they will behave, and in the past that has that one or two do get very upset by big occasions, but we do train very hard to make sure that they are expecting, if you like, the unexpected. But it's a big occasion, and some of the younger horses will find it really quite alarming, because the volume of noise, and having taken part in some of the big state occasions myself, the volume of noise is considerable.
And up next, we have the day's business news, so stay with us.